Let me turn off the music real quick.
Okay.
There we go.
Mine's fully running.
So, has Joey responded, or is Joey
he has not responded.
MIA?
I don't think he's gonna be on.
Alright. So we will commence fourth.
Let me turn on.
That's what we will do.
Bugger.
Champers.
Boogers.
my Google YouTube broke. Has like at the end of the URL it's like PBJ like reload or something, and it won't reload my home. I had to download the YouTube app on my.
Yeah, YouTube's been down.
Yeah.
All day. It hasn't been working for me. At least when I go to my channel,
YouTube never
doesn't
works for me. Like ever.
Okay, well that's a you problem. A me problem today
so
is when I can't go to my channel, I can't see all the subscribers I'm gaining from Drama Debate, you know. Speaking of subscribers, go subscribe to all these lovely people. They made Legend, Joey, and Ragozin. I made a lovely video about Maximilian Muss, and they have done a fantastic job. Go subscribe to their channels.
Hell yeah.
Well. We were saying something, Ragozin, before I rudely interrupted you with that.
Yeah, yeah.
The free ad.
Yeah, like I had problems today on YouTube. I was supposed to talk about this guy called the Red Pill for Gentlemen or something, or for like young men. And I tried clicking on his channel and it wouldn't pull up. And I was like, what the hell? Like at first I thought it was YouTube like actively trying to make me not look at his channel, but I think it was just a YouTube thing in general.
Super AIDS today. Yeah, Froki in the chat says it's Super AIDS. Very interesting. And apparently Xbox Live is also down, so I don't know what's happening with that.
It's the Russians.
No, it's a Chinese. I said it on Twitter. It was a Chinese. I called it. It was the damn CCP. God damn. So, do you guys know who Desterey Smith is?
No idea.
Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea at all until I found out on Twitter. Somebody was like, "Why is nobody talking about this drama?" I looked into it. It's pretty interesting. It's very interesting. A lot of allegations, grooming allegations to say the least. Yeah.
Oh boy, more grooming allegations.
So this dude, Desterey Smith, Legend, if you could screen share, that'd be you know, the videos, or I mean the dudes, you could screen share the dude's channel if you want, but he has over 1 million subscribers. He posts like news theme kind of videos, although in my opinion they're very cringe. as what any friend of Shane Dawson would be, but it's a very unique style, I must admit. However, we will be getting into the meat and grits of this stream, of these allegations.
So, is this the first video that people are coming forward about this?
No, this is the second video.
Oh, okay.
Although we could start with the second video if you want, but
I'll probably start with the first one so that people watching.
Yeah, true.
yeah, fair enough. Let me turn up the volume.
This channel is
Channel sponsor. Turn up that YouTube volume. Crank it up. There we go.
Soldier boy.
Yo, break that soldier.
Ready?
DMCA. Yeah, let's go.
This channel is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Click the link, please. I need to buy bread.
Oh my god.
How about we
Okay, just skip a couple of skip a couple of seconds. I don't want to watch that.
Interesting.
You know,
Damn, that looked like a
different
bird.
year, same drama. I mean, seriously, we're less than a quarter of the way into 2021, and it seems like YouTubers and other public figures just can't stop being exposed. Or should I say, have allegations brought against them. Why am I being so careful with my language, you might ask? Well, it's because the subject of today's video struck down one of their victims' videos on the grounds of harassment and bullying. Because apparently, even when people close to you corroborate the story, and when people try to show the world their experiences, it's still harassment. So I'm going to be very clear and speak to the person in question today, Desterey, directly. I have a feeling you might watch this.
You closed
in which case, remember that the things I report...
Screen share. you kind of fucked it up. God damn it! I don't pay you for this. I am not reporting as fact one way or another. I am reporting evidence that has been brought to the table that the public deserves the right to form an opinion on. I am not here to incite hatred. I am here to make commentary. And by the way, Desterey, if the things that I report on here somehow can be proven false by you, I welcome it. You shouldn't have anything to fear from this video, right? Ergo, you don't need to take it down. In fact, wouldn't it be funnier for you and better press to have this video up so that you can put the proverbial egg on my face? But I can't ask you that
I like this guy's
because
voice.
your socials are
Very
all
soothing.
private.
Very
And with that in
ASMR.
mind, let's talk about
ASMR-esque.
Desterey Smith and how he allegedly uses his fans, manipulates his friends, and lies. Welcome back to the channel, new and returning,
So
young
for the
and
record,
old,
you can pause the
fans,
video here real
haters,
quick.
everyone in between.
Real quick. So this is just the first bit of allegations. The second bit is about people coming out and saying that he tried to groom them. That's what I believe I'm getting at from Twitter. But keep playing the video.
If you're new here, why not subscribe? It's quick, it's easy, just takes a second, and you can always undo it, but it helps out the channel a
Man,
lot,
this man
so
likes to,
I really
advertise,
appreciate it.
goddamn.
Thank
Not
you.
subscribed,
And who is Desterey
97%.
Smith, you might be wondering? Well, Desterey Moore, age 29, better known online as Desterey Smith or Captain Des, is an American YouTube musician and vlogger who joined the platform around 2010. His content consists of pop culture and vlog-type commentary. He has a series called WTF News, where he just looks at clickbait articles. But I'll be frank with you, when I saw that he was associated with Shane Dawson, I thought, oh, this can't be good. He also has a channel.
He looks like a band member in My Chemical Romance or something.
Very,
Right.
very emo-like, I must admit.
I'll say
But-
this though, the name Des just screams groomer. I'm sorry, it just screams groomer.
For some reason, it just reminds me of some furry name for some reason. I don't know why.
Show me your Des.
Okay, oh my god.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Jesus.
That's what he
Keep-
does to them, bro.
Stop, cut. Go. Keep playing it,
called
please.
Des
You didn't
and
need
Nate,
that.
which he started with his friend Nathan Owens, who actually came forward to corroborate some of the statements being made against Desterey right now. Which makes sense because apparently the two who used to be best friends became distant. But Nate's name is still in Desterey's SoundCloud. I'll be honest, looking at the guy's channel and his content, not my cup of tea. That's not to mention, I can't attack physical appearance. That would be bullying. But I can give my opinion on it. He
Okay.
feels like the kind of guy. It feels, not looks. Haha, it's not about looks. someone that I would be friends on MySpace with that would have like the story so far playing on their page. He seems like one of those guys that would try and tell me, oh man, I listened to a bunch of bands you've never heard before. And then he'd play me like Elvis Presley, like Dance Gavin Dance, like the 1970s.
Way to drag the video on.
But Desterey's
Keep playing. He's just
content
dragging
is not
the
what we're
video
here to
for, like,
discuss today. We're here to talk about the claims being made against him. Now, this all stems from a TikTok that I'll play for you really quick.
Hi, no hate to this comment right here. I just kind of want to talk about why I've been like torn about like saying who this is, because the only reason I've even thought about him is I saw one of his videos on my For You page. I was like, holy. This was a YouTuber that I'd been following since I was 12. His entire fan base is young girls, because he was cute, and like the only thing I'm gonna say is he's emo. And I had gotten in contact with him because he had put his Snapchat up on Twitter late at night and said that it was for any of his fans who he wanted to talk to. He was bored. Whatever.
Oh, that's suspicious. That is so fucking suspicious.
So we talk and not really talk, like, you know, he hits on me and like he's like, oh, I'm like in the room with the guy I used to film videos with, and it was just very like kind of childhood ruining because he was like my first crush ever, and to know that.
Are you laughing? You think this is funny? You think it's funny, like some TikTok exposed video? This is serious. We gotta take this serious. These allegations. No, but seriously though, like a bunch more people come out about this. I'm fairly sure. So this is pretty. It's pretty messed up. It's pretty fucked up.
Imagine
like who fucking posts their fucking Snapchat on Twitter? Be like, hey, I feel like that's extremely suspect.
Yeah, it's like Snapchat is already sus with the amount of like shit that's known for. You know, like the dick pics and all that sort of deal. So yeah, posting that is totally not suspicious.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially to the fan base that he has. It's like,
by the way, guys, you shouldn't own any social media out there. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I have like all social media, except for Snapchat. I do not have Snapchat. So thank the Lord Jesus Christ.
With the world, bro.
Holy hell! God damn. You might be onto something.
Yeah, he was totally comfortable using me, but like, is that wrong? That's where it comes in. Like, is that necessarily?
So the first video cuts off there. Now, in it, we get to hear the story that the victim got in contact after Desterey posted his Snapchat late at night. Already kind of concerning behavior, especially when he's certainly well aware that he's got a fan base of younger people. And to be alright with so readily using a fan is concerning. You know, you can say whatever you want about things happening between two consenting adults, but you can't deny it feels like there's a power dynamic being taken advantage of. Now, if this was all there was to it, it would be an up-in-the-air situation concerning a question of his character. But you saw the question asking about waiting.
I could just picture like this girl, right? She's on her phone, DMing this YouTuber, and he just sends a picture of just like a downwards angle, just looking up, like his hair like around here. It's a scary image I have in my head now.
I wonder if he does talk to minors, though. Waiting for someone to turn 18 is just as creepy. I'm just saying you could help others by coming forward. I don't know who's that to, but I don't know how TikTok works, like the comments with that. But
I've seen that in like other things. But
interesting.
Like those vegan
keep playing
teacher
the video.
videos
This is
with like the
no. She's banned.
Oh.
Holocaust teacher, yeah.
Wait,
banned.
what?
Oh, she is? Oh,
wait,
God.
what?
She got banned. I'm pretty sure she got banned off of TikTok.
Wait, what'd you say about the Holocaust teacher?
Oh, she made a account called That Holocaust Teacher to compare. She compared Holocaust Jews to like animals and animal rights.
Oh my God. Man, you gotta love the fucking Holocaust comparisons. They're just so fucking.
And why are we making the Holocaust comparisons now? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Could you have done that a little while back? Like, not right now. Now is a really bad time.
Why is she acting
especially
like,
on TikTok? Jesus.
Why is she acting like freaking like meat is like a new thing? Like it's been.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, just keep playing the video because
to turn 18. Yeah, that's where it gets more complicated because there were follow-up videos apparently that got deleted, claimed by Desterey. So the victim followed up by saying this.
Yesterday, I made a video letting everybody know that the creepy YouTuber I was talking about was Desterey, and he reported it for harassment and bullying. Which, by the way, Desterey, stupid thing to do. See, I wasn't even going to tell anybody, you know, the gross stuff that he had sent me or he had told me, because somehow I thought that it was my fault. I thought that I must have been the only girl, you know, who had fell into that. But that's not true. Turns out there's literally tens and tens, maybe even over 100 girls that Desterey has done the exact same thing to. The entire comment section was.
Oh my god. Keep playing, keep playing it. Don't stop it. Keep playing.
Filled with people saying, "Oh, he tried to get pictures from me when I was 12. Oh, he groomed my little sister. Oh, he tried to hang out with me when I was 14 in Orlando."
Dude.
No! Fuck that shit, dude. God damn!
Oh my god.
Ugh, I'm gonna gag, bro.
Oh,
That's disgusting.
dude. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Now's your chance to back out of this drama debate if you want to.
Oh my god.
Viewer discretion. No, podcast members' discretion advised.
Oh
I probably should have said that at the beginning. It's some pretty heavy stuff, dude. It's really messed up. The allegations are pretty crazy.
Christ, dude. I hope they're not real, but if they are, then like
we haven't gotten to the second video yet.
Bro,
I have not watched the second video, but it's probably pretty bad.
God,
he's literally the type of dude, as like a single person, like with no children, to go to like a kid's beauty pageant. Just be like vibing in the audience, bro. Am I wrong though?
I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong.
I hope so. I hope. You see, I want these to be fake, but Jesus, oh God, some pretty
the person
staunch.
who used to make videos with came out and spoke up about Desterey, and I think it's stupid to get that video taken down, because now all that means is I need to take all those stories and put them into YouTube.
So Desterey went to work using the beautiful copyright system, trying to suppress this. Allegedly, Desterey. Remember, I know you're still listening. Thanks for the watch time, by the way. In an attempt to censor the victim's claims, and hearing the victim mention that Desterey might have been interacting with people as young as 12 or 14 is
the only thing you remember
repulsive.
about it.
The only ones the
Native
only
American.
Assassin's Creeds that I've played is Unity and Black Flag.
I
Never played Assassin's Creed.
Same.
I played Unity and it was like but it was sick. I liked it. Many people didn't, but the only one I played, so I can't.
Yeah, keep playing it.
I fail to understand where the disconnect is with content creators when it comes to doing these kinds of things with fans. You're obviously aware you have a platform. I mean, you're probably proud of that fact. You know these people look up to you. They are impressionable. Some of them will do essentially whatever you tell them to, even if you say it as a joke. I feel like there's a certain amount of consciousness that's missing from a lot of content creators when it comes to their fan bases, and I feel like they let it run rampant purely to add to the hype around their name. You know, if you have all of these vulnerable young people on...
Damn, that's a pretty good comparison, actually. Although this has nothing to do with this. I mean, it kind of does. Talk about the audience, I suppose.
Twitter, thirsting over one e-celeb or the other. Obviously, a lot of other people are going to see the name. It creates awareness. And it's sick to think that some content creators would
put this at
rather
1.5
promote
speed.
that straight.
This guy's making me go to sleep right now. Like no caps. Put it at 1.5.
Strange relationship dynamic rather than a healthy bond. Focus on being a role model rather than being in your fans' DMs. You know what I'm saying? Also, listening to the way that Desterey allegedly flirts is actually hilarious. Oh yeah, babe, I'm so H-word next to this guy that I used to film videos with. Does that make you happy? Call me daddy. Like, what? But as I said before, Desterey's friend Nate came forward with his own series.
I was joking about the Des part, but I don't think...
No. I think it's legitimate. Holy shit.
We're beyond that at this point.
Of videos concerning this topic. So we're going to play through that in full and then come back after that.
Okay, so I want to start out by saying that if you haven't seen this TikTok, you need to go watch it. And I'll link the person's @in the description.
Why
if you don't watch it, this
what
TikTok is not going to make a whole lot of sense,
TikTok
so go watch it. Just want to say that this is probably going to take multiple parts, so bear with me. I also need to say that this is pretty hard for me to make, so Sorry if it's all jumbled up and doesn't make sense. With this TikTok coming out, I feel like it's time for me to step forward and validate these people who are all in the comments and all these other people that have experiences with stuff like this happening. I'm not out for blood here, and I don't want to cause more damage than what's already been done, but there's a quote that goes, "The only thing necessary for evil to win is for good people to do nothing." Just to talk a bit about my own experience, I've been friends with Desterey since 2003, and I stopped being friends with him in 2017. So basically, I've known him for 14 years. I can't really speak about things that he's done to other people because it's not my place to bring up potentially traumatic experiences for other people. But what I can tell you is why I personally quit being his friend. And again, there is so much more than just this one thing that happened. I also want to give a little bit of a disclaimer that all of the people that I'm about to talk about have given me permission to talk about this. So the story involves me, Desterey, his girlfriend at the time, Amber, and Evie Davis. So in 2017, I became friends with Evie, and shortly after that, I told Desterey that I was interested in dating her. And what Desterey had told me was that he broke up with his girlfriend Amber and was already dating Evie. And he was telling his girlfriend Amber at the time that the only reason he was talking to Evie was because he wanted to hook her up with me. Long story short, I contacted Amber, who was out of state visiting her parents, and I asked her how her and Desterey were doing. She told me that he was telling her that he missed her and that he couldn't wait for her to come home. And that's when his whole web of lies came crumbling down. As for the other things that he's done, I've met a handful of people who have shared their experiences with me. And I think that the sad and scary thing is that we've probably only scratched the surface of the things that he's done. Anyways, after all that happened, I was just so disgusted by all of the lying and the cheating that I have not spoken a single word to Desterey since. I also want to say that my heart goes out to all the people who have been affected by him. Trust me, I know how it feels. Leaving my best friend of 14 years was probably one of the hardest things I had to do, but it was a choice I had to make to be in integrity with myself. Lastly, I just want to say thank you to everyone listening.
Oh boy, okay.
You'll understand.
No, but no. So this is a different allegation against him, that he's like manipulative and he's also a liar as well. So this is kind of different from, well, they're very similar. They're kind of entwined, that he's like manipulative. So that's why that's why Hotbox includes Nathan's story here, because Nathan is saying that he basically manipulated these two girls into thinking that like they were, that he was trying to hook them up with Nathan, but then Nathan realized that he lied, and then he lied to his girlfriend saying that like he was trying to help him and stuff. It was really weird. So Nathan's trying to say that he's a piece of shit for lying. And all the stuff that I think he also said in the TikTok he believes all the stuff that the victims are coming out with on TikTok, but he says he just want to validate them because he can't speak for them.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess it's fair. I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
But there's more of that in the second video. Yeah,
Whole
there's
lot
not really
there.
much.
So let's just start from the top. Nathan kind of echoes the sentiment.
No, keep playing it for a little bit. I don't know if he brings up any more points, but
that I'm trying to convey through this video. This isn't about some kind of character assassination. This isn't about trying to profit off experiences or anything like that. This is about people wanting justice for the bad things that have happened. And when you continually hurt the other people around you with no regard for them, their safety, or their...
So he said that he's not trying to profit off of this, right? Yeah. So if that's true,
15 minutes.
Then why the fuck would he advertise in this video? You know, it's like, why the fuck would he spend like the first minute or like 2 minutes of this fucking video advertising to us, like with the
buy my merch, bro. Buy my merch.
The merch.
That is true.
I feel like that.
Wait,
I don't
dude,
know.
this guy's a hypocrite, dude.
Exactly.
He's saying like I don't want to profit off of this, and
literally
he's literally putting in but go buy my merch for the first minute.
And he also, in the beginning of the video, he's like, only 5% of you guys are subscribed to try to get people to them.
Plus, in general, I feel like this video, he's like, there's some humor in it, but I feel like in this situation, you can't really do that. Like,
he's dragging it out. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Just not having
he's
like
dragging
much
it out for the
views.
Let's watch the second video.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could pull that up.
Hi, this is the Hotbox.
If the second video has the merch thing again, then it's for sure he's a goddamn hypocrite.
29 minutes? Better have any information.
Ad revenue.
Includes paid promotion. Jesus Christ.
This video
oh my god. Might as well just make a Hotbox exposed video for how much of a piece of shit he is for putting his merch into talking about rape allegations.
True.
Oh, I thought I saw Slasso for a second when I was going.
Just play the video.
There's some sensitive
if it's advertisement, we'll skip it.
And go check out something else. Otherwise, please enjoy the show. This channel is sponsored by ExpressVPN.
Oh my
Click the link
god.
below.
Oh my
God,
god.
dude.
Can you imagine that? Can
You're saying in your first
Holy
video you don't want to
shit.
profit off of this shit, and like these people that are making these pretty harsh allegations, right? And then you're saying this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Go buy my fucking merch. You're literally a piece of shit, dude, for putting that in.
How scummy do you have to be?
What
to
you
be
say?
like,
How
"Let me
scummy?
advertise
Yeah,
on this
for
video."
real. How scummy do you have to be to put that in there?
Oh my god, dude.
Like holy hell.
The fact that he said like I'm not trying to profit off of this, and with that shit, that's amazing.
Bro, I
That
love
is
how
so
it's like
fucking
right
amazing.
after Doc was like, if it's an advertisement, we're skipping it. It's just,
Skip
have you guys heard
this
of
shit. Skip it.
VPN? Cool.
We went from roasting Desterey Smith to roasting Hotbox for how much of a hypocrite he is. Jesus.
I'm angry. Not at you. You're a gem. You couldn't do anything wrong if you tried. No, but what does upset me is when you try to make a video on a sensitive topic, you take all the precautions, and YouTube still tries to censor it by demonetizing it. So to provide an update and information that I believe the public deserves in order to form an opinion on these claims, I'm gonna watch my language. But I'm also doing it in part because I'm sure that the person involved, yeah, I'm concerned that the robot might even pick up on his name. But whatever, I'm pretty sure he's watching. Hi, buddy.
And there's a big clown like before. That's the whole circus. Right there, look at it.
Remember, I'm just reporting evidence. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but
Oh
I'll
my
just let it speak
God,
for itself.
that-
You know,
I
you
didn't
could
like
speak
that.
up and
I
say
didn't like
something. You
that.
could fight the claims.
He already talks so fast. Having it at 1.5, it was like, and he's like,
Haha, this guy's a. Haha, this guy's a.
And how you have
This
you have the
guy's a
XQC
pedophile.
clip.
Desterey Smith is a pedophile. Have you heard of ExpressVPN? And then plays an XQC.
Would you like to join
you didn't
the
still have all
free
your
gift card giveaway?
It's like multiple sponsors. Like
Oh
Raid
my
Shadow Legends.
socials on private. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy with some cool intro music. Oh, have you heard it? It goes something like... Welcome back to the channel, new and returning, young and old, fans, haters, everyone in between. And if you are new here, why not subscribe? It's quick, it's easy, it just takes a second, and you can always undo it, but it really does help out the channel a lot.
I'm not trying to profit off of this. It's a serious
Oh my
subject. People are in.
It's a very serious subject. I'm not trying to profit. Buy my merch. Go subscribe. 97.6% of you aren't subscribed to my channel.
I wonder why.
This is like
Yeah.
how someone would make an apology video to serious claims and put freaking ads.
Yeah,
So,
whatever.
I appreciate it, thank you. And yes, so that you and me can slip right under Susan's nose, I'm going to be using some safe words in this video. So heads up audio listeners, that's right, everyone who needed something to draw to. I see you, take a look at your screen, because we're going to be using Duster, Dusty, and Gray. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know who Duster is, they used to hang out with that guy, yeah I know, great start. And recently claims have come forward against Duster that allege that he has been having inappropriate contact with fans for years. And Duster's friend Nate came forward on TikTok to corroborate that Duster isn't the greatest person.
But what I can tell you is why I personally quit being his friend.
Oh, and did I mention that Duster got his original victims videos claimed to try and suppress the message? Oh, it gets even better. Hi, Hotbox of the Future here. This came up after I finished editing, but someone who
Yes,
used
it
to
gets very
live
much
with
better.
Dusty and Nate, and dated Nate, came forward with their experience, and it is an utter horror story. Dusty was chasing girls at shows, bringing them in and out of his own apartment, right under his girlfriend's nose, and even put a ladder out of his window. Like, what does he think this is, Dexter's Lab? You ain't smart, come on.
Wait, what? Yo,
Weird.
that's so like, yeah, it's so weird to do.
Spider-Man.
If that's true, I mean,
Spider-Man.
what the hell?
Wait,
Like,
Like,
is
that's
this
such
like
a weird.
Is
Wait,
this at like an event or something? Like, how do you get
Apparently.
a fucking ladder? Like, where did you get the
well,
ladder
I
from?
think Desterey Smith is a musician as well, so I think it was probably after some concert. I don't
guess
know. I
that's
need more.
better,
I
yeah.
need more context to this allegation because it's kind of weird. It seems so weird that it might be true, actually. Like the way
Just
how they described
The
it. It just.
friggin-
I'm
Oh
not saying
my
it's
God.
true, but it just like
Yeah, just
from
imagine a
the
fucking
stuff-
12-year-old climbing down that fucking ladder in the middle of the fucking night. You're just like, what the fuck is she doing? You know, it's just like that's extremely suspect.
Desterey's like, I gotta hide the evidence and kicks the ladder down.
Oh my god.
oh my god, the fire escape.
You cannot tell the story to the cops.
keep playing.
Come on now, here's the video.
Hi, my name is Georgina. This video is a response to Ready to Glare's recent video about the YouTuber Desterey Smith. I've spoken to his ex-girlfriend and we've both watched the TikToks and we both want to validate them as we know that their experiences are real. In February 2013, I flew to America to stay for 2 months at his apartment where he lived. in his bedroom, which was a sheet wall, and I would hear Desterey come in or out, and I would hear girls' voices come in the apartment, and I would ask and find out that it wasn't his girlfriend at the time, so we had suspicions that he was cheating. His bedroom window faced the lake, and it was facing away from the front entrance of the building. There were days where I noticed that he had a rope ladder hanging out of his bedroom window. At Playlist Live in March.
How is that not like a huge red flag?
Wait, that's so... Wait. Rope ladder. Okay, now that's kind of okay. I don't know if I believe her. Wait, what? Rope ladder?
Yeah, who fucking carries that around?
Like, it's fucking Rapunzel with her hair like coming down the tower, dude.
What the frick, bro?
Jesus Christ, man. What in
really
the
weird,
world? Yeah, it's really weird.
Dude, what? Like, how's that like a huge red flag? It's just like she noticed like a rope ladder coming out of the window. She just noticed it.
Like,
It was,
oh yeah,
like, a
that's no
huge red
rope.
flag. Like yeah,
Like,
that's
everyone has a
normal.
rope ladder.
Everybody has a rope ladder, and everybody just has like 14 girls jumping out of the window. Of course.
Interesting.
Amber and I had VIP passes with them, so we were there to see their DJ show. And most of the time, we actually didn't know where Desterey was or what he was doing, but we knew there were girls that he was talking to online that he wanted to meet, and we just knew that they were his friends. I think it's important for me to help bring awareness to the vulnerabilities of young, impressionable people around influencers and people in high positions or high followings, and the different ways you can be taken advantage of without truly understanding or knowing.
And now back to the rest of the hotbox. Now the original victim, who we shall refer to as Victim 0, actually posted a few updates. We'll take a look at those right now.
I was feeling so bad because I thought I was the only one. I was like, maybe it was my little stupid. No, it wasn't. I told one of my friends and they knew someone who did it too as well.
Update about the situation. I have been receiving all these accounts from multiple victims who were of various ages, some were minors, and so it's taking a little bit longer for me to compile all those stories. I'm about halfway through the construction of my script to just like make sure we cover everything in the YouTube video and include all of the receipts. And I think the video should be up latest by Wednesday. I'm going to shoot it tomorrow, that's for sure.
So Victim 0 has been collecting more and more accounts to compile into a full YouTube video. I'm excited to see that. And in the meantime, Desterey again remains silent. And by the way, if any of you do follow his Twitter, please let me know if he's tweeted anything about this. I would love to see that. Now following this, several other people made their statements public. You can find comments on Victim's TikToks like, "I'm so sorry that you went through this. You are strong and you are not alone. He grayed me and my best friend when we were 13. Desterey did something similar to me, mostly because I told him I cosplayed. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who dealt with this." And some of these victims have accompanied their comments
Pause
with
the video
videos.
here real quick. I'm not sure if these people understand the definition of grooming. If they if they're using that in the proper way, I'm not really sure if they are here. Yeah, I don't know about it's still real gray area here. I would have to watch that person's compilations of the receipts, get a better understanding of the situation. But it definitely is not in the favor of Desterey here.
Yeah.
I think it's there's a lot of people coming out about this.
And I want to showcase a few of those today, so that you might gain some more perspective on the situation. We'll do it like this. I'll play the videos in full, and then add my comments after. Some of them will be more brief, like this one from someone we'll call Victim X.
So I'm here to share my experience with Smith. Because in 2007, I considered myself part of the emo and scene culture, and, would go to shows, meet up with people, fashion, blah, blah, blah. So I did see that he posted his Snapchat information online, and he wanted to talk to his fans.
Jesus Christ,
Me at the time, I was more
watch
interested
the
in learning
video,
about
dude.
YouTube
I
and,
don't know what you're doing.
what it was like behind the scenes. That was the type of fan I was. I wanted to know, all the details and, how it works. And when I first started talking to him, he asked me, what I did and blah, blah, blah. At the time, I was starting to get into fashion and did a lot of cosplay, so I mentioned to him that I was doing cosplay and I went to competition. When I tell you that this gross motherfucker asked me a whole bunch of sexual questions about hentai and cosplay, disgusting. Long story short, we became friends down the road, but it got worse. I'd have expected it from someone that's friends with Shane.
Now, they claim to be an insider of the emo scene, and contacted Desterey out of genuine interest, trying to figure out how that YouTube thing works. Trust me, I wish I knew too. And then the raw mention of cosplay seems to turn this poor girl into an object to Desterey. Desterey, if you think being a YouTuber gives you any right to just jump into someone's DMs and go straight to tentacles, oh, you got another thing coming. Oh, but don't worry, it only gets more heartbreaking from here. I'm going to introduce you to Victim A, who will be our longest story of the video. Victim A's story is of a sick person who felt isolated and was taken advantage of by someone that they looked up to. So I'll see you after it's done.
So I never really thought I was really gonna have to say anything about this, because I never thought it would end up coming to light. But here's my story. So this is probably gonna take multiple parts, but this is my story with and that whole situation. So I added on Snapchat back in, I want to say 2014, or the very beginning of 2015. And I added him not thinking he was ever gonna add me back or anything. I had been watching him since probably 2010, maybe. And when I added him, you know, of course me thinking I'm not gonna get an ad back, I was very wrong. I think I got a response within, I wanna say 2 hours, 3 hours, he added me back. And I was ecstatic. I was so excited. But little did I know this wasn't going to be anything like how I had pictured it. So for my first day of talking with Desterey, it was a lot of, like, I'm a really big fan, thank you so much for the ad back, this is awesome, I've been watching since school, which was a really old video. Some of you who have been watching a long time would know, some might not. Very cringy video, but that's the first video I had seen of him, was right after that was released. He said thank you so much, like, it's awesome, sent me lots of hearts, emojis, then proceeded to be very flirty, and I was like, huh? So I was super caught off guard, but part of me was like, oh my god, like, fangirling a little bit, but I was like, there's no way in hell this is real, right? Right? So at this point, I knew, like, things were weird. Or after drinking water, I'm sorry about that. But I knew things were really weird at this point, but I rolled with it, because I was a fan, and I had been dreaming of this moment that he would finally talk to me. Let alone the fact that I was a 14-year-old girl, 14, who lived in the middle of nowhere. I was incredibly ill. I was in and out of the hospitals constantly. I was very, very sick. I didn't have any friends. I was a total outcast, let alone scene queen culture for sure. So this being said, I thought maybe I would finally have the chance to have a friend I could confide in and tell everything to that wouldn't take advantage of me, but I was wrong. And just generally, I didn't think about the fact that he was older than me as much as he was, which he was in his 20s. I was 14. I was a 14 ill child, and I thought I was making a friend. I didn't go into any of this expecting things to turn out the way that they did. But then again, every time we talked, it slowly and slowly started to get worse. He would make comments about me being beautiful or how he wished I lived closer. You know, just generally things a 20-something-year-old man should not be saying to a 14-year-old. I don't give a who you are. That's a fucking child. I was a kid! And of course, who was I going to talk to? The only people that I had and had the ability to tell were my brother and my now ex, which I did confide in them, and I told them everything that happened, but it was after the fact. Given I was on so much medication that I have bursts of time where I don't have a lot of memory, but I have a vivid, vivid memory of one day when my hair was being ripped out because they had glued wires all in my hair to my head, so I wanted to save myself the pain, and I shaved. I shaved my entire head. And this was a really big deal to me. So I had sent him a picture after I shaved my head of me sitting in the doctor's office, and I just said, hi, like, what's up? We talked for a little bit, and he asked why I did it, and I told him it was because all of the wires pulling out my hair, and he made a comment saying, well, don't worry about it, you're still hot either way. Excuse me? I am a 14-year-old girl who just had to shave her head, and you are more worried about the fact that, like, well, you still look hot, you're a fucking creep. I brushed this off, of course I was a little bit upset, and I said,
bro, this sounds like the goddamn
dude,
Homie Carson DMs.
It does, except that he, instead of like 2 girls, it's just like allegedly hundreds, half the population of the emo community. It's just absolutely disgusting. Or yeah, just hearing this is absolutely disgusting.
But I had to go to my appointment, so I would talk to him later. Well, what I got next, about 20 minutes after we had had this conversation of me saying I was upset and pouring my heart out about being upset over me being ill and having to shave my head, I got that little red square on Snapchat out of the blue. So of course, there was no part of my brain that was like, maybe you shouldn't open this. You shouldn't trust this. Hey, don't do it. Which, God, I wish my brain would have just connected the dots and said, hey, something's not adding up here, babe. But I opened it, and I think you can guess what was in that Snapchat. Again, I didn't really reciprocate for it.
What? What? What the fuck? We just went from like flirting to cock and like oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my
god.
You know what
Jesus
this reminds
Christ.
me of? It reminds me of that image of that guy sending that Snapchat. It's like, oh no, don't kill yourself. Aha, you have such nice feet. Holy fucking shit.
What the hell?
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, that's, oh my god.
God.
Imagine that. Goddamn.
Dude. I feel absolutely disgusting. Why do I report this kind of stuff? Why do I talk to you people about this kind of stuff? This is
good question.
Jesus.
Why do you talk to us at all?
Yeah, that is true. It's for my merch. It's advertise my merch.
For that, it's
Go
for
get
that
some-
Express VPN.
No, but
ExpressVPN,
get
bro.
that Express VPN, dude. But yeah, oh my god, it's just disgusting, absolutely disgusting here.
We should be watching the original videos, not this random.
I mean, I don't want to go on TikTok, dude.
Yeah.
There's probably just a bunch of random bullshit on there.
Fair.
POS right there.
And plus, he blurs out the
anything?
faces, which is pretty neat. So it's good.
So this was out of the fucking blue to me. Like, that's a grown man. That was a grown man. That was an adult. Given, if this was another 15-year-old boy I went to school with, I would have just blown him up and stuff, maybe blocked him. But no, this was a grown man that I looked up to. That I dreamed about being friends with. That I looked up to. He was an idol of mine. But that's when reality hit me, and I was
look
like,
up to YouTubers?
oh, maybe this isn't who I thought I've been talking to. Maybe this person I've been looking up to and confiding in is a monster, and maybe he's somebody that I don't need, let alone want in my life. And as much as it hurt me, I took that chance and blocked him.
This is music.
I then took to Twitter, Instagram, every other social media platform I had, and I...
What is this freaking
Yeah, this music does not go well with this.
No.
It is like, okay,
you
know what, just...
Guitar
Oh my
solo.
God.
Like the Doom music just
Guitar
starts playing,
solo.
it's like...
The
It's just her crying.
the pedophile gaming intro plays. Oh my god.
I blocked any known account of him that I could find. I went onto Twitter and said I do not want to see this user's videos. I blocked his account so his videos wouldn't pop up. When he really started blowing up, it was hard to avoid, so at one point I just got rid of everything. And it felt... It was probably one of the biggest heartbreaks I had experienced at that point in my life. It really made me realize that no matter how much I think I can trust somebody, there's always going to be bad people out there. There's always going to be people out there, even if you look up to them, that they're monsters and they take advantage of people.
Don't look up to people.
There's
that you don't
disgusting
know, dude.
people out
Looks like
there.
they're evil.
I cried for maybe a week,
I guess.
week and a half. It broke my heart to know that this person I confided in and looked up to for so long was a monster. And who could I tell? Nobody was gonna believe me, especially after he started blowing up everywhere. And I can't even imagine what anybody else has gone through. I know that there are people out there who I'm sure have dealt with much worse when it comes to situations. Luckily, I was far enough away from him.
Worse?
I mean, she's also alleging. I mean, they're probably. I mean, there are probably some pretty crazy stories, but I'd have to hear them.
This is why do people act like this? Why do people action? How can you live with yourself?
Good question.
Only the Lord knows.
Like that to me, that's them.
Keep playing the video. I want to finish this.
He couldn't take advantage of me any further than he did. The most he could do to me was send me inappropriate pictures or ask me for... If I did something he didn't like, he'd make me feel like... But I never had the fear that he could actually come forward and hurt me. This being said, I hope that other survivors are okay.
It went from Naruto music to just like
for any other survivors of that,
emotional music.
I'm here, 1000%. You can come to me at any point in time. If you need somebody to talk to, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I wish every day that I would have had somebody I could talk to, because I thought I was alone. And I just want you to know that you're not. And I can't express how happy I am that this is finally coming to light. And that I don't feel like I'm crazy and I'm having to block it out of my memory. I blamed myself for so long because he's a disgusting human. Being or him saying these kind of things to you isn't okay. It never was okay. And I stand by everybody else who comes forward, or even if you don't. And to Nate and anybody else who has also come forward, I can't thank you enough. I feel like I've had the biggest weight lifted off of my shoulders to know I'm not crazy, and I'm not alone.
So from the start, we see that A waited because they felt alone, a common feeling among victims of this sort of thing. They added Duster on Snapchat in 2014 or 15. At the time, A was 14. Yeah, starts wonderful.
Wait.
They had known Duster's content
Wait,
for a while,
pause. Wait.
and the expect.
This is the music that Hotbox added to the video. What the fuck?
I thought that was
I thought that was a TikTok. Wait,
No!
was that the TikTok? Was it not?
No, it was.
It was Hotbox.
Yes.
Oh my
I thought we knew
god,
this.
Jesus Christ!
He
No, I thought it was a
added-
TikTok.
Dude,
I thought it was a girl who put
when
it.
she was literally crying on camera,
Oh my
Hotbox
god.
added the goddamn like
Hotbox literally put a guitar solo when she was. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like that's so messed up.
Imagine when
God.
it's going, it's just like you can see like his SoundCloud link at the bottom. It's like it's his music.
Follow my SoundCloud, bro.
Yeah, follow my SoundCloud.
Oh my
don't worry
God.
about this fool though.
Patience of fame, of not expecting a response. There's this instant, just from the moment of contact, there's a power imbalance. And then Duster is flirting, a man in his 20s, talking to someone that he supposedly knew was 14. What part of your brain says that's okay? And then the shaved head incident. Duster is more concerned about someone being hot rather than their health. Are you kidding me? Like, you can't be serious. Someone pours all of their feelings out to you, and all you can think is to offer a mugshot of your little general? Uh-huh. Oh, we love that, don't we, ladies? And Duster is quickly blocked.
Nah, it's just does, bro.
Oh my, this does, dude.
Bro, he got to get it out there, bro. Let's promote his Des.
He really doesn't have to. He really doesn't
Yeah.
have to.
True. He doesn't have to. He just wants to for whatever reason.
Following that interaction, rightfully so. People are not your tools, Duster. You're putting these people through things that will stay with them for the rest of their lives. For what, a few seconds of your own gratification? 3 minutes of chasing the hog and that's it? Unbelievable. Oh, but this was no skin off of Duster's back. No,
Is this
he
a
kept
British
being bold,
massacre
apparently,
in the
as is related
background?
by victim B, who got to see more of Duster's lying, manipulative side. Let's take a listen.
So I want to preface this first of all by
They
saying
just
thank
start
you
opening
to
fire
Nathan
on the people. God
who are coming
damn.
out with their stories and making it
Hey, did they end with the allegations? Yeah, okay, open fire.
easier for me to come out and tell mine.
Jesus.
And keep in mind that if any of this seems kind of confusing, this was in 2014/2015, and it's not something that I've really wanted to come out and talk about, but I was encouraged by them. So in 2014, when I was 18 years old, I signed on a Skype one day and it said he's online, and I hadn't been on in a while, so I don't know when I added him, but I did start watching his videos in middle school, and he tried to call me and said his video wasn't working, so he sent me.
Bro, it's It Chapter 3 right now, bro.
Christ.
Terrifying. What the hell?
It's like a
What's
pixelated
this blur?
monster.
Why'd they make the blur just like so?
I mean, I always say
pixels
put in
so
a
big?
blur.
Yeah,
True.
at least, but it makes her look like a goddamn like doll, bro. Possessed a doll.
I wouldn't. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't really care about the blur quality of it in a video.
Just look
Snapchat. We Snapchatted for probably a few days before he gave me his phone number, and it just kind of went from there. I'm going to continue this in multiple parts, so go watch part 2. So after the first few days of Snapchatting and talking, he did give me his phone number. I'm sorry if I'm kind of looking all over the place. This is super uncomfortable to talk about. Yeah, so he gave me his phone number, and I actually watched a new video that he uploaded a few days later where he was talking about his lady friend, and I actually called him out for it because up until this point I hadn't been told anything. And when I called him out about it, he told me that he was with this girl, who I'm not going to name, although I'm sure she knows, who he said was very verbally, emotionally, and physically abusive, and that he was trying to get out of it, but he just was stuck. So I thought I was doing kind of like a nice thing. I mean, as crazy as it sounds, like trying to be there for somebody and support somebody through a toxic relationship. He continued to kind of be flirty and very inappropriate. So a few months after we started talking, I actually moved down to Florida to live with my dad, and I lived in Jacksonville, so I was about an hour and a half away from Orlando. I did multiple times try to hang out, but was always told that if I wanted to hang out, I would have to drive down there. He would not come up to see me. And keep in mind this whole time, like, he's always hitting on me, he's always being super inappropriate, but he would disappear. So he would always text me off of, I guess, like a texting app. It wasn't his actual phone number. So he would disappear for like weeks at a time, pop back in, talk about how terrible his girlfriend was, get sympathy because I felt bad, and then disappear again. This was just a regular thing. And me not seeing like 20,000 red flags continue to go along with it, and definitely wasn't my best choice. And that sort of pattern would go on for a while where we would talk, he would hit on me, then he would disappear. And he did actually, but I guess you can buy Minecraft. I never played it before this, but he bought me Minecraft and basically put me.
Oh no, dude. He bought her Minecraft. Oh no.
Shit.
Jesus. That's how it starts, dude.
It's creepy. Desterey Smith is creepy in this because he's freaking buying a random girl he knows online Minecraft. And the second thing, how have you not played Minecraft before?
Assuming she's telling the truth, although I mean, it definitely does seems pretty legitimate. I mean, I don't know. It's still all allegations. There's no real hard evidence. It's just a bunch of people coming out. There's just so much witness testimony.
Yeah,
that
Desterey Smith looks so freaking sus.
Yeah.
on his server where he would have like himself and like friends and stuff play, and he would always tell them like, oh, this is my girl, you know, she's really cool, don't worry about her, I told her about the whole Amber situation, and you know, just kind of being not secretive about it. So I'm thinking, okay, like this is a genuine scenario, like something is going on and he's trying to get out of it, like making me think that there was actually something abusive happening and he wasn't completely playing me, which he was. So this sort of thing goes on for a while. I stayed in Florida for a year and it was going on the whole time. Once I left, I just kind of left it behind me because I realized that nothing was going to come from it. I did become friends with Nathan, which is the one good thing about this insane scenario. But once I left Florida, I kind of left it behind me. I didn't want any part of it anymore because I realized that I was being played. Once I found out that the whole abusive relationship thing was made up just to kind of guilt trip me, because he would constantly say, oh, you're the only good thing in my life, like I have nothing else going for me. And I thought that I was doing a good thing because this person was supposedly struggling with a very hard home life. So I just quit. Once I moved back home, I completely quit the whole communication. The whole reason I came out about this was because I didn't realize that it was something that I wasn't alone in, and realizing that there are people who were actual children when this was being done to them is disgusting. Keep in mind that you cannot trust this person, because when I was 18 and I was naive, I did not send like photos, that's not my thing, but I did send like kind of suggestive photos, and when I was 20, maybe 21, they were sent back to me from when I was 18 years old. So they'd been held on to for 2-3 years, and when I said, please delete them, I don't feel comfortable knowing you have them, we don't talk anymore, like I really don't want you to have them.
Dude, that is just weird. Okay, that is weird. Oh my.
This is just like upsetting. Like,
dude, if he held on to those from an 18-year-old, imagine like the fucking 14-year-olds, dude.
I don't like
I'm not like I don't want to think about it. I don't want to draw like I hate drawing this conclusion or drawing this parallel. But the fact out like this is occurring as well as him or allegedly occurring alongside the 14-year-olds and like the minors that he's talking to. Like, how can you not draw the conclusion or draw the parallels there? It's just disheartening, baffling.
Holy Christ.
I was told, no, they are in a secret place that no one will ever find them. I'm not deleting them.
So victim B contacted Duster around 2014 through Skype, then they go on to exchange phone numbers, and Duster gets right into lying about the relationship. And again, we hear mention of him continuing inappropriate conduct, even when he's been made aware that it makes a person uncomfortable. I also love how he invites her to come. He doesn't want to risk travel. That boy doesn't want to end up on some camera somewhere. I know what he's thinking. Supposedly, remember Duster, supposedly, this little trick, quote unquote, of disappearing just to come back and fish for sympathy, it's so toxic. It creates a repulsive cycle that puts a person on their manipulator's fishing hook. And the things he does to support these lies is crazy. To buy Minecraft and like introduce the victim to contact with his friends, all just to support some little narrative. It's so calculated. It's good that A, the victim left Florida, B, the victim befriended Nathan, C, realized that they were being played, and D, had the courage to speak out. All of these victims saying something right now are so incredibly strong. I have so much respect for everyone, and even those who don't speak up. Remember, you're valid. We are here, and we love you. But I think the most repulsive point that stands out is that little bit at the end. Secret place?
Like what secret place? Your desktop?
These photos are like trophies to Duster. And if that doesn't make your stomach flip, I don't know what does. Oh, we're almost done. And if you've made it this far, I congratulate you, because when I was about this far in, I started feeling sick. You know, between all these stories, I see so many common tendencies that
please don't. No, keep playing. No, keep
just
playing.
Add to the believability. You see them all talk about how quickly he moves to flirting, how he targets people who feel isolated, how he weaves these complex lies to make a person feel special and makes people feel like they have to hold on to him. No one deserves that. Like, in closing, my end thoughts on this to any of the other victims, I can't begin to apologize enough. I know that my sorry doesn't repair anything that this man might have done, but I want you to know that you don't need to be afraid to reach out or speak up. If you have an experience with Duster, put it in the comments of this video. You don't have to speak up, but please just know that you have people to talk to and that your feelings are valid.
Wait,
someone
I don't
saying
understand.
these things, behaving like this.
I don't understand this last part from this video.
I mean, I don't think
What
it's
would
very-
putting your experience in the YouTube comment section do?
I don't know.
Like,
It'll give them something
I don't mean to
talk
sound.
about. It
Oh, yeah,
gives them more
true.
information.
Actually, yeah, you're right. That would give them, I guess, but like, why the YouTube comment section out of all places? You should be found like a police report of that shit, dude. I mean, I guess the police can't do anything if it's on Snapchat because all the evidence gets deleted from that. Unless if you take screenshots, of course.
Screenshots, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Do whatever you want, I guess. I don't really know how I feel about it.
Is never okay, no matter who it is, no matter what position they're in. Creators need to be cognizant of who they are. No one deserves this, and my thoughts are with everyone involved. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and share it around to spread the word. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have.
It's like, I think it would be pretty funny. Is like, for the victims, I have a 50% off code for you in the merch store.
No, dude, no. No. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, look at this epic man.
Pulling up my stream. No, don't pull up my stream. Jesus. It's a double whammy. No, don't click that. Don't dox yourself again, please. Okay, gentlemen. I want you to go to here. I'm gonna stop watching for a second, so make sure I don't dox you. I want you to try to find his Twitter account, Desterey Smith, and see if he's tweeted anything recently. Because I actually have not checked his Twitter account. I'm kind of curious to see if he's done anything with that. Let me know when you're on the page so I can go back into the stream because I don't want to dox you.
It's locked.
It's locked? Oh, yeah, he showed it in the video. Okay. It's privated. Okay. Never mind.
Oh,
well,
I wonder why.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that video releases of that girl like talking about the receipts, then I think we should probably cover it again. I don't know.
I can't even do anything. I'm suspended, so like.
You're suspended off of Twitter?
Yeah, I've been.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that. I knew that the drama debate channel.
I've appealed twice.
What did you do?
Nothing. I said like.
You sure?
Like one time, I literally.
I mean,
like,
you're pretty nuclear sometimes, so like, what'd you say?
I responded like to this one person. I was like, I just like said the word retard because they don't like the word retard.
Oh, okay, that's why you got suspended off of Twitter.
And she had like a lot of friends and stuff that were replying, and they all reported me. I got.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And I appealed multiple times, but.
That makes sense. Yes. Okay. Well, since his Twitter account's blocked, I don't know. We could end it here, or we could keep talking about it. I don't know. Final thoughts.
Or we could play Warzone, you know, like.
Warzone. I can't stream Warzone, unfortunately, so I have to end my stream. But yeah, sure, we could play Warzone.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Here, I'd have to end my stream though. So.
Okay.
Here.
I might need to.
Is it okay if I keep on streaming? Or...
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just end my stream real quick. So if you're in my stream right now, thank you for tuning in. I hope this shines a little bit more light on the Desterey Smith allegations, because this is a very serious topic, and a lot of people are coming forward about their stories and stuff, and it's very disheartening to hear about. So please spread the word about this guy, what's going on. If you see a response video, like tweet it at me or something, I'll react to it.
Wait, is YouTube actually down?
You can't view people's channels. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because like I haven't had like literally on my whole stream I haven't had one viewer.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it might be broken for some people.
My channel is probably just let's be honest.
Anyways, guys, I'll end the stream there. I'll catch you all later.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Wait here. I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube. I'll probably just go streaming on Twitch.
Alrighty.
How big is Warzone?